Good afternoon, everybody. Bill Thornton here, SoCalSabre, and it's a hot Monday here in the high desert. I hope you guys are staying cool wherever you are. Anyway, we're going to be doing the championship game of the Replay Baseball's 80 Diamonds Decade Single Elimination Tournament that I've been running. We're going to be, in a minute, we're going to be joining the game in progress from the bottom of the second. Why is it in progress? I got this video started, and then I had an issue with OBS, and so we want to pick. It's only the bottom of the second. I want to pick up the game where it was left off, but I'll do you a little bit of a rundown on things for people that are not used to replay again. Let's go down to the table to what's happening. Okay, that's the tournament. Some of you might have seen the tournament before. In the semifinals, we had the 84 Cubs and 86 Houston. The Cubs put Sutcliffe on the mound, and Houston put Mike Scott on the mound, and they dueled it out, and the Cubs came away with a 2-1 victory to advance to the finals. Then we had the 80 Royals and the 87 Twins. The Royals were kind of favored in the game because they had their #1 pitcher going, and Minnesota had their #3 pitcher. But they were bound and determined. In the second inning, I had something that never happened to me. It doesn't happen very often in any of my baseball games, but it has never happened in here in replay, when Gaetti, Smalley, and Bernansky went back to back to back with solo home runs. Put the Twins up 3-0. Then in the fifth inning, Laudner and Gladden went back to back. 5 solo home runs. That held them off. And Minnesota came away with a 5-0 win. Is their #3 pitcher, Juan Berenger, went the distance, only allowing 3 hits, striking out 10 for the win. So now we're into the finals, the 84 Cubs and 87 Minnesota. When I was doing the tournament, the team that was always listed on the bottom was the home team. And the home team could have been made if it's American League team. We did DH, National League team, no DH. So I didn't know what to do in here, so I rolled the red and white dice. The Cubs came up, got the higher number, and so they're the home team, so there'll be no DH in this game. In the game, it's going to start off, the Minnesota's got, who is currently out there, has Frank Viola going for him. He's their #1 pitcher, and Frank is previously pitched a complete game in the tournament. For the Steve Trout is going for the Cubs. He's their #2 pitcher. Viola was 17-10 in 1987 with a 2.90. Where we picked off at is the bottom of the second. There's 2 outs, and Leon Durham is up for the Cubs. And Minnesota scored in 1 run in the top of the second and lead 1-0. So let's I explained to the other, when I started the other one, I won't show it, there's charts that you got to, 3 or 4 or 5 charts that you got to look at during this game. But don't let that scare you away from it, because the main charts that I'm looking at are right up here. It's a trifold chart that stands up. It's right in front of me, and that's probably where 95% of all of the plays come from. For those of you that are not familiar with replay baseball, we roll 3 dice, red, white, and blue. The red refers to the column on the batter's card, and the column on the pitcher's card, and the column on that trifold thing up there, trifold chart thing up there. Then the white die refers to the row in the batter's card. So if this was Durham's row, we would have gone to the 6th column, then down here, and I'll explain what these are a little bit later. And we would have went to the number, which was a 9, and we went to the number 5. Down here is 4. 13, we would have went to the 6th chart and looked up at number 13. If it wasn't 13, that would have been a home run. Number 6 is the power alley. So here we go, folks. Picking it up with 2 outs. In the bottom of the second, Leon Durham, 2-1. 39. Then we go to the 4 here. So 1. So we got 40 on the 2 chart. I go up to the number 2 chart, and I'd say 6-3 out. Ground out to the shortstop. So they go 1, 2, 3. Okay, and that brings Steve Trout to the mound for the the Cubs. Steve was 13-7 in 1980, and or 1984, excuse me, with an ERA of 3.41. And leading off the top of the third is Dan Gladden. 5-2 is 27. When we go over here, we go to 5-6 is 4, so we got 31 on the 5 chart. I believe that's going to be a strikeout. No, it's not. Oh, boy, I'm having a hard time reading the 5 chart today. My eyes are just driving me crazy. It's a fly out to center. Gagne. He grounded out to the shortstop his first time up. 2-4 is 4. 2-5 is 4. So that's 8 on the 2 chart. And we got a foul out to the third baseman. And then we get Kirby Puckett. Kirby hit a fly ball to the left his first time. 2-1 is 43. And 3 is 46 on the 2 chart. We're going up there, and we got another ground out to short, 6-3. So the Twins go down 1-2-3 in the top of the third. Viola's ready to go on the mound, facing the number 8 hitter for the Cubs, Larry Boa, playing shortstop today. 4-1 is a 5. And this is a little bit different now. I'm going to show you this one here. 4-1 is a 5. And then 4-4 says shortstop. So what we do is we take that number 5 and we add it to the shortstop's defensive rating for the opposing team, which is a 1, gives it a 6. We go up to the 4 chart, and that's a ground out. 6-3. The hitting cards for the pitchers. A few pitchers have their own hitting card, but most of them don't. What it is each pitcher has down on his card down here, it'll say L, which means he bats left, and then the next number 1 is what pitcher's batting cards you're going to use, and this is his bunt rating if you need to use it. But this is the one for Viola. Or for Trout, I mean, I'm sorry. I'm getting all screwed up here. Just don't mind me, I'm just an old guy. Okay, 5-2, 32, and 5-3 is 1. So 33 on the 5 chart. That's a strikeout. 2 down. Top of the order for Dernier got on with a walk his first time. Then the Viola tried to pick him off and threw the ball wild. He made it down to second, but that's where he got stranded. 5-5 is a 20. 5-3 is 1. 21 on the 5 chart. And that's a walk. And this is the same thing we had going before with him. And it tells me to go to the M chart now, to this action chart here, and roll on the M thing. As this will tell, I could go there occasionally. We've already gone twice this game. And depending on which way they tell you, you're going to use that column, and it could be passed balls, stolen bases, so forth. So let's see what we're looking at here. 8 on the M is a wild pitch. Go here, it says if the blue die is higher than the pitcher's wild pitch rating, all runners advance 1. Okay, wild pitch rating is a 6. Blue die is not higher than it, so is the blue pitch. Blue die is not higher than it, no advance. We've got 2 outs, runner on first for Sandberg. 1-5 is a 5. 1-1, that's a 6. 6 or below on column 1 or column 2 are strikeouts. So that's 3 down again. And we move to the top of the 4th, moving right along here. Trout back out there, facing Kent Herbeck, who lined out to the shortstop in his first at bat. 3-2 is 11, and 3-5 is 4, so that's 15 on the 3 chart. Going down to the 15, and we got to line out the second baseman. He's hitting the ball hard, but lining it out. Can't find a hole. Gary Gaetti. 4-6 is a 1, and 4-5 is we're going to go to the shortstop. Okay, we're going to add it to his. The shortstop's a 3. We go to the chart. That's an out. 6-3. Bernansky. He singled and scored their only run. 5-5 is 1, or 5-2 is 27, and 5-1 is 1. 28 on the 5 chart. And what do we got going there? I mean, it's a fly out the right. 1, 2, 3. These pitchers are dealing pretty good right now, folks. If you like what you're seeing, go down there and hit that like button. This is my first time ever playing a game through, so I'll be making a lot of video mistakes and game mistakes. Hopefully not too many game mistakes, but go down and hit that like button, subscribe. Tell me what you like to see me do in the comment sections. All right, here we go. In the bottom of the 4th, Gary Matthews leading off. Struck out his first time. 1-5 is 30. In 1-4 is 31 on the 1 chart. That's a base on balls. Okay. Now, I play, when I'm playing solo so that I'm fair with everybody, there's a built-in steal system in the game. All right? Or you can call your own and everything. When I'm playing solo, I use the built-in steal system. And this is one of the numbers for the built-in steal system. And because I'm old, I always can never remember what they mean. So it's just going to take me 1 second to look real quick. I'm going to roll 1 die against the catcher's defensive rating. And this is the Cubs that are up. The catcher's defensive rating is a 2. And it's a 3. And it says if not higher, the runner's caught stealing. If the die is higher, it's a stolen base. So, so Matthews leads off with his speed of 4. 5's the best. And gets in the scoring position with a stolen base. So we've got a runner on second, nobody out. Keith Moreland. 13 and 1 is 14 on the 3 chart. And we got a line out the 3rd runner's hold. Jody Davis. 6-5 is 36, and 6-1 is, that's 2 is 38 on the 6 chart. I don't think that does very good. Struck him out. So 2 down now with that runner. Can Ron Say? Ron Say's been a hero a couple times in the tournament. He knocked my 84 Tigers out when he hit a solo home run in the bottom of the 9th. Walk off. All right, here we go, folks. 1-3 is a 3. 1-5 is a 1. That's 4. Struck him out. Viola deals again after getting the guy out there on second. Okay. Steve Lambardosi leading off here in the top of the 5th. 6-3 is a 16. That's not going to be good for him. And 1 is 17. So that's going to be a fly out the left. Here's Laudner. Singled his first time up and drove in the only run of the game so far. 3-2 is an 11. And 3-1 is 2. So that's 13. And that's a line out to short. And that brings Frank Viola to the plate. And the 5-1's a 2. And 5-2's a 1. So that's a 3 in the 5 chart. And that is a ground out to second. 4-3. Turned out to be quite the pitcher's game here in the championship. But things can change quickly. We all know that play these games. The dice have a habit of doing that. Okay, Leon Durham, bottom of the 5th. 2-2's an 11. And 2-1 is 1, so that's 12 on the 2 chart. That's a base hit. And again, Durham's got that steal thing. Okay. So going against the catcher's rating, and it's 2 and is not higher. I think he just holds. He's not. He might be stolen. He might be out. Here's how it reads. Roll 1 die against the catcher's regular defense rating. If not higher, the runner is caught stealing. So Durham, with his 4 speed, gets thrown out. Okay. Back to Larry Boa. 6-3 is 31 and 6-2 is, so that's 34 in the 6 chart, and we got another one that's a fly out to center. And here's Trout. It's too early still for the looking at a pinch hitter. 2-4 is a 3, 2-4 is a 1, struck him out. I don't know if anybody is wondering how they do it. There's 2 different ways, and I use the alternative way on how when the pitchers get tired. And I'll do before I put the card down. For Viola, this 28 means he could possibly be tired after he faces his 28th batter. When he's tired, then he has to use these B ratings, which are not good. Okay, you use the B rating instead of what's happening there. But if he's still in the game and he's pitched less than 5 or let up less than 5 runs, he can continue pitching for 7 more batters unless a guy gets on base, and then you have to switch to there. So I'll let him continue pitching guy on base. I don't let these guys switch in the tournament to be consistent. I put a reliever in there when it happens. Okay, here we go. Top of the 6th, I believe. Yes, sir. Trout out there on the mound. Gladden leading off again for the 3rd time in the game. 4-4, 16, and 4-3 is the 3rd baseman, which is a 3. So we got 19 on the 4 chart. We go up there, they're playing back, and it's a ground out to the 1st. We'll make that one unassisted. Okay, so I forget to tell you that if there's a runner on first base and less than 2 outs, I always play him halfway so they got a chance for getting a double play. Gagne. Right now they're playing back. 3-5 is 30, and 3-5 is 4 is 34 on the 3 chart. And that's a double the right field. If there was runners on base, that would have advanced 2 bases. But there wasn't. Here's Kirby looking to try to get some more runs on here. They don't like this 1-run lead. 2-1 is 43, and 4 is 4, so that's 47 on the 2 chart. This is not going to be good, and they're playing back. So 47, that's 6-3. Runner holds on second. Ken Herbeck. We got 5-2 is 1, and 5-4 is 2. That's 3. That's going to be an out, and that's a ground out to shortstop, 6-3. And they failed to get that run in, that duck out there. Okay, bottom of the 6th. Top of their order, Bob Dernier. 2-4 is 5. 2-6 is 1. Got him looking. Viola has been dealing. Sandberg. 5-5, 15. 5-6 is 4, so that's 19 on a 5 chart. What do we got there, folks? That's the one I'm having a hard time seeing. That's an infield single, and we're going to look at the M chart again. damn chart. 6. It's a wild pitch BO. This is the crazy one here. This is if the wild pitch rating is 0, which is not scored as a wild pitch, if the catcher's pass ball rating is 0, scored as a pass ball. Neither one of them have that, so no action. That's the way I play it. Could be wrong, but that's the way it is. Gary Matthews, runner on first. 1 out. 4-2's 11. 4-5 is the shortstop. It's 1, so we got 12. And they were playing halfway because of the guy on first. We'll go down there to the halfway. What does it say for 12? 12 is a possible error. Roll against the fielder's error rating. And that's the shortstop. 46. It is higher. If the roll is higher, the batter is safe on the error and the runners advance 1 base. Okay. Okay, we got first and second now. We're 1 out. Cubs have not been able to score. This is 1, 2, 3, 4th time that they had somebody as far as second base. 5-6 is 2 in the K, and 5-2 is and so we got 3. Okay, we got a ground out the second. Runner in second ball. The ball is hit to second base. Got a run that says runner on second holds if the ball is hit to third or short. It's not. It's a 4-3. I'm getting myself goofed up there a little bit. Oh, okay. Runners advance 1 base. Okay, so he's forced anyway. He had to go. Okay, so second and third now with oh no, we were playing halfway, so I got to be right on that. Okay, and this guy's out on second. Moreland. I knew I was getting myself goofed up. And Moreland's on first on the fielder's choice. So it's first and third with 2 outs for Jody Davis. 4-1's a 5, and 4-4 is the shortstop. Add that 5 to theirs. 1 is a 6. We're playing back because of the 2 outs, and it's an out. 6-3. And the Cubs fail once more. See, I make those little mistakes. Sometimes I have to correct myself. So if I do make a mistake, don't punish me too bad in the remarks. Because you'll probably see more of them coming. Okay, here we go. In the top of the 7th with Gary Gaetti leading off for the Twins. 4-2's a 1, and 1 that's the first baseman. It's going to be a ground out to the first. I think this one 3-1. Bernansky. Way out there, way out there. 3-1, 31, 3-2 is 2, 33 on the 3. And that's a line out to center. Lombardosi. 5-6, 27. And 5-4 is 2, so it's 29 on the 5 chart. What do we got here now? We got a fly out to center. Okay, bottom of the 7th. Ron Say. Trout can go 26. He hasn't hit 27. He hasn't hit that yet. Ron Say. 1-4 is 35. 1-6 is 4. So we got 39 on the 1 chart. It's a ground ball to first. unassisted. Leon Durham. Five, all got fives across. 5 5s at 20 and 5 5s at 3, so 23 on the 5. And we walked them and we're going to the M chart. Boy, these guys are getting on and on. They just can't do nothing about it. Going to the M chart. 6. That's that wild pitch BO thing again. Nothing happening there. We already checked that one once. Okay, Boa. Infield playing halfway with 1 out and 1 on. 3 5. It's 12. 3 3. It's 2. So we got 14 on the 3. And we got to line out the 3rd and the runners hold. Yeah, you guys probably saw the mistake. Somehow I got the pitches mixed up. I can't even find Viola's card now. Oh, there it is. Should have been Viola up there. Well, I'm going to let that go. I have to let it go. I can't be correcting everything or redoing the video because that's just the way it happened. So that means Trout is coming up. Now this will be 10. It is the 7th. They're down 1. They got a runner on. They're going to bring in a pinch hitter and a reliever. So Trout's done. They're going to be bringing in Lee Smith. And their pitcher's going to be Richie Hebner. I mean, their pinch hitter. It's going to be Richie Hebner. It's written down on Okay, here we go. Hebner to the plate facing Viola. It's lefty on lefty. I should have looked at that too. See, I wouldn't have done that. A little nervous here doing this game. So here we go. 4-2, 18. 4-4 is the shortstop. So 18 added onto the shortstop is a 19. And there's 2 outs. They'll be playing back. 19, and that's a ground out. 6-3. Okay, Lee Smith on the mound for his first inning of work. Now Lee can go in relief. He can face 4 batters. This 9 means if he comes in before the 9th inning, he gets a bonus of +3. So he can actually go 7 batters if we wanted him to go. Okay? So we're in the top of the 8th. Tim Laudner. .26. That's the first time we haven't hit one of those. So we're going to go to the ballpark chart. Oh, no, we hit one earlier. And we're going to roll on this 2 column here to change the 4. It changes, what it does is changes this raised number to a 4. So we have 55-4, and 2-2 is 1. So we have 56-4. Now this is the one I talked about before the game when I had the problem. So I'll tell you what's happening here. Going down to 56-4, and it says a looping drive to the outfield, to the left field. So what we're going to do is check the left fielder's defense for the Cubs. And the left fielder's defense is a 2. Okay? It says if the defense is higher than the raised number, when we know it's a 4, then it's an out. If not, He falls in. Runners advance 1 base. 2 bases if their speed is higher than the outfielder's arm. So it falls in for a base hit for Laudner. We got Viola coming up here. And he's going to be trying to sacrifice bunt. And his bunt rating's a 3. We got to go to the bunt chart here. We're going to roll our dice. They're playing in. They're just doing a sacrifice bunt. They're going to be playing in 8. And it worked. Nice bunt by Viola. They got an insurance run sitting out there on second base with 1 out. Okay, Dan Gladden up. Okay, Cubs going to be playing halfway. Try to turn a double play here, folks. 4-4, they got the right numbers. That's 16. And 4-5 is the shortstop. It's 1, so that's 17 on the 4. And they're playing halfway. It's a ground out to first. Runners advance 1 base. Ground out at first. So it's 5-3. Runners advance. Let me better check to see if they hold. No, they do advance. Gagne would really like to get that insurance run in here. That's like looking good. 1-1 is a 15 and 1 is 16 on a 1 chart. Oh, we got an infield single plus an error. Run is going to score. They'll score in a single. And then on the error chart, what are we doing here? Okay, it's a 1, so this was a slow chopper to the pitcher. And we're going to hard throw to first. We're going to roll against the error rating of the pitcher. It's Lee Smith. Who's a 66? He's going to be out. 62. If the roll's not higher, the batter and runners advance. It was higher, so he's just on there, no error. Okay, Lee Smith lets in that insurance run. We still got 2 outs now, one run in, and a runner on first for Puckett. 3, 5's 30, and 3-1 is 131 on the 3 chart. Boy, that sun over there is really killing my eyes. That's a line out to the left, and so I bang everything around. But they got 1. It could be a big one. Lee Smith has gone 1-5 that time. So probably pull him going into the 9th. Okay. Top of the order, Bob Denier. Top of the 8th. Viola back out there, pitching himself another doozy. 2 3's a 5. 2 5's so that's a 7. No, 2 3 is 5. Yeah, that's 7 on the 2 chart, and that's a foul out the second. Sandberg. Well, he's 1 for 2, 1 for 3 this game. 1-4 is a 5, and 1-3 is a 1. Struck him out. Struck Sandberg out for the 3rd time this game. Gary Matthews. Oh, 6-1's a 16. Oh, we didn't get no excitement. 6-6 is a 4, so that's 20 on the 6, and that is a long fly to right field. Okay. Yeah, we better pull. We better get Smith out of there since he's getting close to his being tired. Okay, they're going to bring in Warren Brewstar. Okay, Keith Moreland leading off the top of the 9th. Yeah, once you get the right team up, Chicago's up. Yeah. See, I make those mistakes. It's Ken Herbeck. Good thing I look at the score sheet. Keep me straight. Ken Herbeck. 5-2 is a 1, and 4 is 2, so that's 3 on the 5 chart, and that's going to be an out. I can't read it. 4-3, out to the second baseman. Sky Eddie. 4-5 is 1. 4-6 is the second baseman. This is going to be an out, so we take it to 1. We add it to the second baseman. The Cubs' the second baseman. It's 2. That's an out. 4-3. Bernansky. 5-2, 27, and 5-4 is 2, so that's 29 on the 5 chart. That's a fly out the center. Okay, here we go, folks. Bottom of the 9th. You like what you see so far? You want me to do some more? You know, this is my first one. I've made mistakes. I admit to that. I'll get better. I'm going to try to get better camera coverage. But here we go. Go down there and hit that like button for me. Give me some encouragement. And subscribe. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Keith Moreland leading off against Viola, who's gone the distance. We better check his numbers. He's gone 28. Okay, there's 27, 28. This was his max. He's on. Frank can go. Another 7, unless he lets up a run, or lets a guy on base, and then he's got to switch down to here. So let's see if we can get the complete game shutout. Keith Moreland. 1-5 is 4. 1-4 is 1. Struck him out. Good start to this inning. Jody Davis. 4-6 is 11, and 5 is the shortstop. Added onto the Cubs. So that's 13 on the shortstop. Rolling again. There's a possible error on the shortstop. I'm looking for trying to get this in. 46, and there was 44, and theirs is higher, so that's going to be an out. No, it's not. The roll is higher, the batter is safe at first on the error. There, good thing I don't trust my memory. All this. So we got E6. Runner on first, Ron Say. Twins are playing halfway. I'm going to try to turn the double play and get this out and get this over with. Say has already been a hero in the bottom of the 9th once. 1-2 is a 2, and 1-6 is a 4. 2 is a 4. Struck him out. Okay, they're playing back now. 2 down for Leon Durham. Leon can punch it if he can get a hold of it. 4-2 is a 16. 4-4 is the shortstop. That's a 17. Playing back. And that's a ground out to short. Game over. Another great game by Frank Viola. That's his second complete game for Minnesota. And I'm just going to have to say, off the top of my head, without doing a lot of stats and everything, Frank Viola is going to be the MVP. And so that's the end of this project with Replay Baseball. It's a great game. I really like it. It plays fast enough as it is. You know, in this tournament was using the teams from the 80s Diamond Decade set. They have all kinds of seasons and sets available out there. I'd say they're moderate in their cost, not high, because some others are real higher. But anyway, that's it, folks, for this project. I don't know what sports game I'll be playing next, but I'll keep you posted. So until then, you know, be kind to each other out there. Take care of yourself, and please stay safe.